And very good morning to all. My name is Muhammad AZMIN bin AZAHAR. I'm from Diploma in Manufacturing Engineering, second year student. Today I want to present my diploma project for this semester. My project title are Wash and Dry for Anode Ball WADFAB. And my supervisor are Encik Muhammad FAIRUZ bin Muhammad AMIN. Without further ado, let's begin the presentation. So for the table of content for this presentation, the first one will be introduction, the second one literature review, the third one methodology, the fourth one result, and the lastly conclusion. There are two themes for this semester diploma project. The first one are industrial based innovation and the second one is innovation for sustainability. Actually, we doesn't have any particular idea about the product to do. So Encik Fairuz is our SV asking us to come into FKP and join the green mechanical cleaning and noble process. It was a collaboration between the Supertech Sdn Bhd. From there, we get an idea what we're gonna do. Continue from that, anode ball are very important, vital to the line plating process. Line plating is a technique that electroplate a thin layer of a protective corrosion resistant metal onto a metallic surface in efficient manner through the use of repetitive automated machinery. Continue from that, anode ball. But before going to the line plating, anode ball is neat with sun, wash and dry. So for the problem statement, we observe that process to cleaning the anode ball before can be used in the plating process is very difficult and taking a long time. And also you observe there are very limited product in the market that solely purpose for this green mechanical anode ball cleaning. Report. In this chapter, history of anode ball, market survey, commercial value, technology, and pattern of the past will be the main discussion. We start with 2.2. Electroplating was invented in 1805 by Italian inventor Luigi Butanelli. He did this by linking a wire between a dissolved gold solution and a battery known as voltaic pile. Nowadays, process of electroplating requires anode ball. Plating has been practiced for hundreds of years and is still necessary in modern technology. So when the anode ball is mixed with sand, it needs to be separated and cleaned before can go to the line plating in the factory. 2.3 Anode ball cleaning machine. Anode ball cleaning machine is a product that can facilitate and shorten the process of washing it after the anode ball is rotated alongside the sand. Firstly, a sand-filled anode ball is placed in a water-filled barrel. The anode ball will be separated from the sand by rotating the barrel equipped with brush. Finally, the water will be secreted from the anode ball that has been transferred into the basket by turning the basket. 2.4 Market survey. Market survey in this project is being done by using the Google form. There are 22 respondents participate in the survey. There are two sections in the survey, which is section A and section B. The reason why there are no survey being done on the Shopee or any e-commerce are because this kind of product are very limited and hard to find in the market. 2.5 Commercial value. Based on the survey analysis being done, cost of the product are between 100 and to 120 ringgit. This estimation is based on our initial design, as we can find any price of the product that related to this project. As stated earlier, there are very few products that really related to our project. Early design and pattern that can be related to our product can be traced from H.E. Lauren from July 6, 1935. The first one, device for cleaning an electroplating ball. The invention, creating a device that cleaning metal ball by energy action and subsequently electroplating them in one operation. Second one, system and method for rough cleaning and anode assembly. The product are about 3 rough cleaning station and overhead conveyor are used in an anode rough cleaning system to carry discarded anode assembly subsequently through 3 stations. So for the chapter 3 methodology, To make it easier and more understanding, we make it in the flowchart. So you can see the process that we take in order to complete the product and present the product. These are the result of the survey. Section A. And lastly, the section B. Continue on, we start with our concept design sketch. There are three concept design. The first one, design A. This first product has the fewest feature, and this design only include a small amount of anode board at the time because the container drum and basket that are used are not too large. This is meant to be a lost cost for the this is meant to be a low cost product. And for the design B, we focus on how to ease the handling. So we add the belting to the place of cleaning and drying. This allow the both operation to be carried out simultaneously. And also, this design are improvement from the design A. So the last design C, which has the most feature, we made the cleaning can be open and locked, equipped with the net, and also important to note that the design also has the highest cost. He has a wide range of feature that we put into the product. So in order to select the design, we opted to run the concept screening and scoring. It helps selection of the product much fair and easier. From the design that we produce, scores show in this one that the C design is with the highest mark. So these are detailed drawing. So the first part is the upper body part. Anode ball will be put here first after going through a mixed process with the sand. It's equipped with a drain plug to remove all the water after cleaning process. It also have a door that function to remove the anode ball direct to below basket. And it also have a equipped with a net so that it action as a filtration. And the second one is below body part. It's for a drying process, and we opted to use a absorb heat material so it will help the drying process faster. And the third one is the lab part. We opted to use the material from the steel as it gives much more legibility and suitable for industrial use. And the fourth one is a hand crank, function as a power source that rotate the upper and below container, equipped with a bell. As I stated earlier, both of the container and the basket will be rotated. And the last one is the high quality wheel. So 4.6 material selection is a vital process at the end organized procedure that allow us to reject inappropriate material. Therefore, we come up with a solution for the upper body and below body part. We will be using either plastic or material. The main reason is because there are a lot material from plastic or metal that we can choose from. In the left side, you can see the table that summarizes our specification and the reason for it. For example, the strength, because the upper body part need to withstand a vibration and rotation that produced by a hand crank. After that, we start with the concept screening and scoring into the selection of the material. We start with the first table, which is metal and plastic. And we continue with the upper body part, which is between HDPE and PVC. And below body part, between polycarbonate and polypropylene. And for the lab part, we opted to use metal because it's much more suitable for industrial use. So, we continue with product analysis. Product analysis are about mechanism of the product. So, the first one, a sand-filled anode ball is placed in a water-filled container. The anode ball will be separated from the sand by rotating the barrel using hand crank. As stated earlier, it is also equipped with a belting. So the container also has a brush to clear the sand from the anode valve cervix. The anode ball also will be placed in the basket under the barrel for drying after it has been cleaned. Finally, the water will be circled to the drain plug. An anode ball that has been cleaned transferred into the basket by the door, equipped with a lock to the container cover so that anode ball does not go out when the product is operated. So we continue with the 4.8, the manufacturing process and fabrication of anode ball. There are a lot of manufacturing process that involve in fabrication of our product. The process, the first one is welding. We need to welding the stainless steel to connect the leg and the base leg. Secondly, the drilling process into the container so that we can equip it with the lock, hinge, and a drain plug. And thirdly, grinding process of a drum container. Process of making this product take a lot of our work and a lot of research about the subject, even though we have tried to absolute best to minimize any limitation. In addition, we need to realize that how limited our experience in designing a product. Hence, there are some compromises that we made into the design considering a lot of factors. Firstly, when we design the product, we tend to be depending on to equip the product with the power source. Why opted to doing so is because we want it to be sustainability and it doesn't release any harm, any gas or anything to our environment. And lastly, it is because the price of product will increase significantly. So the second one, the size of the product. Even though that the bigger the product, the more anode ball can be processed. However, by doing so, it will take a lot of space in the factory as it needs much bigger space. And lastly, the weight of the product. It is because our product is equipped with a lot of material. It can cause a significant weight. For the cost analysis, the total costs are around RM285 and we set to sell it around RM310. Considering our target are for industrial use, we think the price are quite affordable. So in order to measure a profit, we use a return of investment formula. As you can see, the return of investment are around 9.6%. So according to statistics, 7% ROI is a good. So from the calculation, we believe the price of the product is suitable and we can still make a profit from it. For the conclusion, the first one, from our observation, our objective to create a product that can help in cleaning process and drying anode ball are successful. Second one, with the help of analysis and research on supply design, really help influence our design. Also, studying past pattern also impact our understanding design in a positive way. Also, concept screening and scoring has been shown to the gatekeeper of our product design and development to its huge impact. Fourthly, there are a lot of things we just learn by just involved in the process. We learn about anode ball obviously, and also we learn about house quality, concept screening and scoring, and so on how to write the final report. Lastly, we want to thank everyone, especially our SV, Encik FAIRUZ and Dr. Edi for assisting and helping us throughout the develop of our project. Lastly, we want to say thank you and Assalamualaikum.